don't be alarmed at the size of the pot. My one sauce pot's down at the sampling station when I started this. I didn't go down to get it, so I thought, oh, I'll do it in this. And I found that I like this better because with the electric stove, this boiled faster than a regular sized pot. I don't know why. All right, we're going to come over here, and we've got our couscous. And couscous is like I always say it's a cross between like rice and pasta. I believe it's a pasta product, but it's very, very fine. It cooks very quickly. Sort of Mediterranean, Mid-Eastern type food. We have all different flavors downstairs. There's, you know, and I think it's a wonderful little product. If you haven't had it before, you know, it's something different. It's better than, to me, it's better than, you know, the whole big pasta pieces. You're getting more in a smaller quantity, if that makes any sense. You know, a half a cup of this is a whole lot more than a half a cup of bow tie pasta. So, you know, if you think of it that way, then, oh, okay. Plus it's, you know, more whole grain than the refined pasta, so it's good. So we're going to use that. But before we put that in, and I toasted the almonds, just like it said on the stove, put them in a pot. So those are our toasted almonds. We've got our golden raisins, which I like a little bit better than the dark ones, especially in something like this. So you'll see the color that I'm talking about. If you had the dark raisins in there, it would look strange. Okay, we've got a little bit of butter, tablespoon of butter, and a little bit of salt that we're going to put in later. And then for our dressing, we've got some cilantro, which we need to chop, a little bit of orange juice. There's our orange juice. Here's our orange. Oil for our dressing. Quarter cup of olive oil. Olive oil. And here's our spices. Our cardamon. Instead of red pepper, I just had black pepper and salt. And our tea bags. Now, one of the things, I don't know if you've read that it was popular a couple years ago, and I think sometimes it still comes back, the health properties of tea. And in fact, I wanted to do a class with making tea things, you know, because it's not just a drink. We're going to do a sort of a starch dish tonight. You can use tea for vegetables. You can use it for truffles. No, we're not thinking candy tonight. I think it would be fun to just try there's so many different kinds of tea. It's so good for you, the different things. So, you know, it would be, I think, be something fun. All right, we will go ahead while we're waiting for that to boil to chop up some of our cilantro. Put our knuckles against the knife and just I didn't make it as small as I wanted. Now this isn't quite boiling, but we'll call this close enough. For the tea aficionados, we'll just leave it. Now we're going to, since it's not boiling, I'm going to let it steep a little bit and still have it come to a boil. Whoops. And this is, you know, since this is caffeine-free, any herbal tea, it does not actually have tea in it, so it is caffeine-free. That's one of the things, you know, a lot of people will ask about, is this tea caffeinated, whatever. If it has tea in it, it's always caffeinated. Herbal tea does not have tea in it, so it's not, it is caffeine-free. All right, so we've got our orange juice. We've got, no, that goes there. Okay, we've got our spices, which is salt, pepper, cardamom. Oh, I forgot the honey. Cardamom, salt, pepper. I did use white pepper. Red pepper was in something else. I guess that's this. Okay, so I've got salt, cardamom, white pepper here. And I need, let's see, there's our oil. We'll put that in. And we'll get our honey. Our granola. Okay, so that's pretty good. We'll put that aside for our couscous. And I'm going to, for time's sake, take these out. Put our butter and salt in here. Oh, really? It's made a really good flavor. Okay, we'll stir that up. I'm going to turn it back on. And it takes a very, very short time to cook because it's so tiny. Put that on there. Okay, you can see this is just about got everything absorbed. And this is one of those, you can just leave it sit and it'll be done. We'll just set it off over here. And as soon as we get it all absorbed, we'll go ahead and put our raisins and almonds in and our dressing in, and it's done. Okay, so you see how it's absorbed all the liquid that we had here. So we will put our raisins in and our almonds. And then for stirring purposes, we'll put this in here. Okay. Now that would be good enough for any good side dish. However, just to make it a little bit special, give it a little bit more flavor. No, I did not. Thank you. Thank you. I have the orange right here, though. Okay. Give it a little bit extra orange flavor. I always like to do this fresh. I don't like it sitting around because I think it loses. And whenever you're grating an orange, you don't want to get in too much of the white because that's the pithy part, that's the bitter. I didn't bring my microplane tonight. Okay. Whoop. I missed. All right. Whisk this up again. Now we're set. And we will pour that on here. Again, we're keeping with our olive oils better than butter, if you will. So, and a quarter of a cup for this much is not that bad. Fat-wise, and I think this is beautiful, and it was very tasty. Okay, so that's something different. That is finished.